Hello, I'm the not so special one, and welcome to episode 3 of Garbage to Greatness. We are now a couple of games into management, and I finally have some staff into the club. We have some staff. No longer am I a one-man band running this club entirely by myself. And as you can see, they're not too bad. Initially, from what I've brought in, we have I've got a decent backroom team. All of a sudden, things are looking up. We've got a head of youth development. We've got 2 coaches, 1 assistant manager and 1 coach. That is all we're allowed. But based on the league sort of averages, in defence and attack, technique, tactics, man management, we're up there with the best in this division. My assistant manager that comes in is Eric Johansson. What did I look for? To be honest, anyone that wanted to join the club. Normally, I would be a bit more fussy about the sort of person I have. I'd want them to fit formation. I'd want them to fit the type of football that I want to play, so that we're on the same page. That's what I would look for. I'd look for someone with good judging of player ability. And to be fair, Eric Johansson is about the closest that I was going to get out of the limited choices I had to come and join me as my right-hand man. His preferred formation is a 4-4-2, which is perfect. That's what we're playing. Bang on. Brilliant. That ticks a box straight away. Tactical style is a bit more route 1. Yes, we are playing direct. He likes to play passing, but route 1 is probably the aim of the game down at this level. He's a little bit more cautious than maybe I am, but it might give me something to think about. Maybe always getting someone that is exactly the same as you is not always ideal, because you need someone to give you other ideas. He's going to work well with the youngsters, which is important, and his initial coaching stats at this level are not too bad. He's not great with people management, but I can cover that, and his player potential judging and judging of player ability is decent as well. He is out and out a coach, so this is a bit of a step up for him, but I thought he ticked the boxes. I thought he was worth a punt. My head of youth development is Dino Tidman. He's not great. He's not great at all, but it is a case of I had 2 people apply for that job. The other guy had 1-on-1 for playing ability and playing potential, which is the main thing you're looking for from your head of youth alongside working with youngsters. Dino Tidman was the lesser of 2 evils. He fills that spot. Calais Redding is my new coach. Again, I was just looking for as best an all-rounder as I could get. Didn't worry too much about their formation, their playing style. Just wanted someone that could cover most of the attributes when it came to training, including a little bit of fitness, and Calais ticked that box. With regards to, I'm still looking for a director of football. I'm still looking for a chief scout. I've got 1 scout on board so far. That is William Jacobson. Again, not the greatest. He fills a role. He does a job. 4 and 4 for the 2 key factors for a scout. It was the best I was going to get. Most of the people that applied for that job were sort of in the 2s and 1s for these stats. So he was the best I was going to get. At least I've got someone now to actually make some recommendations to me when it comes to scouting the players. I need some help, because I do not know a single player down in the lower leagues, the lower tiers of Swedish football. I need a scouting team. I need someone to guide me in the right direction. We've got a head physio, Robert Wellmark, however you say it. I'm not sure what that little thing over the A on his name actually means or does to his pronunciation. His physiotherapy's not too bad. Not that it matters for a physio, but he does play the 4-4-2 that we're playing. That's great, just in case he ever needed to pick the team one day. Yeah, that is some stuff. We've got some stuff, so we're well on our way. With regards to everything else, we're going to play a couple more games today. We're going to move on. We're going to see if we can pick up a couple more wins and get us closer to being out of those relegation places. Thanks for being here. Let's run that intro. So it's match day 3 for me. It's match day 19 for the club. 4 points away from safety. I've got a win and a defeat under my belt. So it's not ideal that we're going away to the team that's top of the league and have only lost once all season. It's not ideal in the slightest. They're on a 5-match unbeaten streak. They're absolutely flying. Friska Viljor FC. Looking at their players, let's have a look. Let's see who their key players are. This year, their best player's been an on loan, Ziad Ganoum. You will have to forgive my pronunciations throughout these videos, and he is miles better than any player in our team. It is obvious just from looking at this one player straight away. We can see why this team's top of the league. He's probably one of the best centre backs in the whole division. Who's scoring their goals? Who's going to be their main threat? Albin Svensson up front, 10 goals in 18 games. We'll need to watch out for him. He's only short, but he's very quick at this level. He's brave. He's a good finisher. He's got a hard work rate. He's going to run our defenders ragged, I'm sure. This is going to be tough. We're going to go to the dressing room. We're just going to tell the lads. Last time I told them there was no pressure on them, and we had a really bad first half. Today we're going to show we think we know to show everyone what we're all about. We need to show that we can react. We need to show we've got a reaction in us. You will notice as well that I've made a couple of changes to our lineup for this. So as mentioned in the last video, Teddy Johnson have been really poor up front. Osman came off the bench. Adel Osman came off the bench in the last game and really impressed me. So I'm giving him a start over to the drop Teddy Johnson. Also at left wing, what I've done, I've dropped back my left winger and brought Circa into the team. He scored a cracking left foot volley from off the bench in our last game. Got our only goal. Definitely has made an impact from the bench. He came on in the first game that I was in charge. We scored 2 goals. Yes, he was involved in them, but we scored 2 goals. He came off in the second game. He scored. He very nearly got an assist. He's earned a start. So we've made some minor tweaks for this one as well. Now, Albin Svensson we know is going to be their main man. We've already pinpointed that. We're going to do our best to limit him by putting him onto his left foot. Their other striker, Philip Siljander, is also weak with his left foot. So we're going to push both the strikers onto those left foots. As far as that goes, that's about it for now. We're going to stick with that. They are playing a very deep formation. I see they've got 3 centre-backs and 3 ultimately in these defensive midfield positions. Based on that, I'm going to look to play a cautious counter-attacking approach in this game. We need to draw them out of defence and then hit them on the break. That's the plan. That's what we're going to be trying to do. Whether it's going to work against the team top of the league, but I think we're probably better off playing cautious. So that's what we're going to go for. Let's get things started. And hopefully we can have a positive start. If we can hold them off for the first 15-20 minutes without conceding, then we might give ourselves a chance in this game. Early stages, not much is happening. We're 10 minutes in now. There's not been a highlight with regards to in the middle of the park there. It is very even, sort of 40%, 34% for them. There's only been 1 shot as we reach the 18th minute. Now Taylor puts the ball forward for us. Kovalainen's picked it up on the left side of the box. He's fouled. We have a penalty. This is massive. This is massive. Could we take the lead in the 19th minute against the team that is top of the division? Forsell steps up. He looks confident and he scored. He scored. It's not the greatest penalty in the world, but he has scored. It has gone in underneath the diving keeper, and unbelievably, we are 1-0 up. A completely unexpected lead for Ita Hugdal, but we'll take it. We'll take it. And if this turns out to be a game that in the opening 20 minutes has seen 2 shots, 1 shot from either team, if it stays up, we could win this 1-0 with a pen. I don't want to see any chances. Nilsson, away from Verhagen. Suka's back there doing his bit. The man that was brought in, he's blocked that cross coming in as well. Nilsson back to Nordin. They're piling on the pressure now. So there's Svensson. That's their main man. He has scored. We knew he was the danger man. I was getting a little bit ahead of myself. I was getting a little bit excited. We'd taken an unexpected 1-0. But they are back to 1-1. With their first real chance of the game. It's a looping cross over the top. Svensson's lost his man. That little injection of pace. Berenson didn't really have didn't really have a major chance there. It's a tight offside. He is just about on. He's just about on. Obviously, there's no VAR down at this level. Verhagen with the throw for us up in the final third. In their final third, cross comes in, or Taylor. Kovalainen. Oh, what a goal! Kovalainen has curled one into the bottom corner. That is quality. We are showing the league leaders what we are all about. We're showing them we can match them. Or Taylor, Kovalainen. There it is. Nice little dummy for the shot. You thought the shot was coming first time. He's dummied it. He's knocked it just inside. And he's struck that beautifully into the far bottom corner. The keeper's got no chance. We're 2-1 up. Can we hold on to half time? Just hold on. They've got a free kick. To be fair. I just feel like we've been so unlucky. They've pulled off a blinding free kick. And it's probably going to go in at 2-2. Going in at half time. I mean, that's unstoppable. It's in off the post. I mean, how's a player at this level taking a free kick like that? That's unreal. That is unreal. But 2-2 at half time. Granted, they've had a lot more shots than us. Granted, they've had a little bit more possession than us. But at the moment, what we're doing is working for us. I'm going to G the team up. I'm going to pump the fists. I'm going to encourage the boys. I'm proud of everyone's efforts. Keep going and we can win this. Is that a little bit ambitious? Can we win this game? Telling the team. Are they going to think I'm a little bit out of my mind if I tell them we can win this game away at the league leaders? Probably. I'm just going to tell them this. The pundits might not believe in us, say, but the fans do. Go out and make them proud. We're going to go for that. Now, the players that are playing poorly, I am still going to ask them for a little bit more. I don't care who we're playing. Scoring a 6.3 average rating is not good enough. Your 6.3 match rating, that's not good enough. At any level, against any team, individually, you've got to be playing better. Unfortunately, we've picked up an injury in the first 7 minutes of the second half. Muscardi's having to come off. He's injured. It means Teddy Johnson is getting on the pitch. Let's see if he's got a point to prove. He was dropped for this game. He might have saw the last 10-15 minutes. He's actually getting 35. Can he show me that I was wrong to drop him? We know that as the game goes on, Frisker are going to push more men forward more than likely. They're going to be expecting to beat us. They're going to be annoyed if they're held to a point by a team that looks like they're getting relegated with a new manager. However, as they push men forward, we might be able to nick one. We're still well in this 2-2. We're still well in this. Teddy Johnson now has an opportunity. Can he finish? Can he finish? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Teddy Johnson has come off the bench and has gone, you drop me, boss. Have that. And I'll take it. I will take it. Look at that. Ball over the top. And this is Teddy Johnson, normally who has no pace whatsoever. He gets away from his defender. The on-rushing kick, it couldn't be more in the corner. That is quality. Teddy Johnson. Go on, son. Now we've got a free kick. Forsell floats one in. Don't get caught on the counter-attack now. They've come back at us quite quickly after we've taken the lead twice in this game already. I don't want to see it a third time. Please don't let them back in the game so early. If we can just hold on, just settle the game down for the next 5 minutes. And as I'm saying that, Albin Svensson is in and he's missed. Their top goal scorer has missed. 1-on-1 with a keeper. We'll take that. Is luck on our side? Is this going to be our lucky day? Now, Santeri Serka, who was brought in, is not having a good game. Teddy Johnson's already come off and shown me that I was wrong to drop him. Can Andre Svensson do the same? Can he come on and prove a point as well? Could both the guys that I dropped come on and show me, you're wrong. You was wrong about us, boss. You got it all wrong, but we forgive you because we've come on and we've sorted the game out for you. That's all I'm asking. This would be huge. If we win this game, it'd be huge. Very, very nearly, it was 3-3. But Frisker have just hit the post. Things seem to be going our way at the moment. Things are on our side. We've got 9 minutes to hold on for a huge, huge victory. Now, Pettersson's got it at the back for them. He's played it forward to Afzali, but we've cleared it away. Deja, up to Johnson, who can't win it. Afzali's got it again. Up to Borgstrom, out to Westman. Westman into Borgstrom. They're in for an equaliser, and they've got it. It was a mischange. That's really gutting. 85th minute. It looked like it was Verhagen who was tracking back on Borgstrom. He's gone to ground. He's tried to make the tackle. He's missed the tackle. All Borgstrom's got to do is put it in the back of the net. There's the tackle attempt there. He hasn't really got anywhere near the ball. I'm not entirely sure what he's trying to do there. Whether he's just lunging and trying to put him off and thinking I'm never going to get it. But that's just poor. At least get a point. Come on. It's 86 minute. We definitely deserve a point from this game. I am going to be distraught if Borgstrom scores here. Great save. That is a great save. Just when we need you to stand up and be big, Berenson does exactly that. There's 2 minutes to go. We deserve this point. We deserve this point. Borgstrom's in. Oh, he's hit the post. Thank Christ. 6 minutes. 6 minutes of injury time. You having a laugh? I can't believe it. Borgstrom again. This guy seems to be pulling all the strings. We're well under pressure now. We are really under pressure. We're struggling. We're literally holding on for dear life. Or Taylor's carrying a knock at the back. He might have to come off. Svensson up to Osman. Fossell doing his bit. I like that kid. Fossell's really shown me I like him. I like him a lot. Or Taylor needs to come off. Nordberg's coming on. Joe Cadge is coming on for Osman, who's having a really poor game. We're going defensive midfield. Johnson's going up front by himself. Joe Cadge is going to play as a defensive midfielder on defend. We're going defensive. We're holding on. We are holding on. With what? While I was doing all that, they've got a penalty. I can't believe it. Please miss. He's missed. He's missed. Berenson saves it. 50 seconds to go. Don't score. Don't score. They've got a free kick. They are literally piling everything on us now. I can't believe they missed that pen. Come on, we deserve this point. Don't concede. Don't concede. Forsell again. Bring it out. Play it out right. Play him in. Play him in. Why has he not played him in? I can't believe that. Lukoki was through. If he just played it forward, he was still in his own half. He was onside. If he'd have just played a through ball, we were in. We could have nicked it. But I can't say anything. I've got to take 3-3. I've got to take that. That is a great point. That's a very satisfying result. Nobody gave us a chance. Do you know what? I've got to obviously dig into the guys that scored 5.9 Osman, 6.1 Frigerio. Circa came in for a start and didn't play well. Them guys are getting told that they weren't good enough. But other than that, we'll have that. What a point. What a point. What's that going to do for the league table? How close are? Hopefully the teams just above us didn't pick anything up. We're up to 14 points. We're 3 points from safety. Omea are virtually down. They've got 3 points all season. Can't see them surviving now. But that's massive. That is massive. Onwards and upwards. But there's some really bad news. One of my strikers, Alessandro Moscardi, is out for up to a year. When he come off in that game, it's a broken leg. We're going to send him to a specialist. But that's a tough blow to take after such a good result. Although, don't get me wrong, He's only got 1 assist in 6 games, no goals, 6.57. He's not exactly been a superstar for us, but he was in my team after coming. Let's try and G the lad up. Try not to worry too much getting injured. I get it's frustrating, but focus on your recovery. He's not giving me the greatest response. Granted, he's probably got the ump. It's all the same. I'd rather just get on my recovery. Just wanted to make sure your absence is going to be felt. I'm just going to say, actually, no, do you know what? I suggest you keep your head down and concentrate on your recovery. My injury and recovery comes first. Just give me the time and space. He's got a bit of an attitude problem, that kid, to be fair. I've immediately gone from, do you know what? I'm really gutted you're injured. So actually, I don't really care now. You've actually given me the ump. So that does bring Frisker v. Jaws. Unbeaten home run to 10 games. But that's a massive point. On to our next game, our next match. Who have we got? It'd be nice to play someone a little bit further down the table. We've played two of the top 3 in our last couple of games. We've only got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games to save our season and keep us in this league. Algana Harnasand are up next. They're 11th. We've got an opportunity. They've only won 1 of their last 5, and that was against a team that's only got 3 points in the league. This is a big, big game in our quest to survive. A big, big game. Been the week leading up to that game. There was some more changes at the club. So, some more staff recruits, first of all. We've brought in a director of football. Andreas Fulgren. He has decent player ability and potential judging, which is what you're looking for, I suppose. I like my director of football, if I'm going to have one, to go out and find me youngsters. So with regards to that, on the staff side, what I've actually done is set up all my responsibilities now I've got staff. So I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit lazy with training, especially when it comes to this level where you're only training 2 days a week. It's part-time. It's generally just like outfield or attacking or defensive. I'll leave it to my assistant manager. Now, when I get to a full-time position, hopefully soon, and then what I'll do is leave it to the assistant manager and usually add in 2 or 3 sessions a week that I want us to focus on, because they don't tend to fill all the slots. I've left the under-19 stuff to the head of youth development. I don't have an under-19s manager at the moment. Other key things to probably point out on the staff side, I do everything in the first team. In the under-19s, in the reserve teams, I generally leave that to the director of football. If I've got a technical director as well, I'll get him to do the staff side of things. And then on the scouting front, I've got my director of football assigning the scouts. I'll handle the meetings. My director of football will provide scout feedback. That will become the chief scout when I get one. That's about it, really. When it comes to match days, I manage everything. I leave the under-19s to the under-19s manager, but my assistant manager's covering it in this case because I don't have one. Tactics, my assistant manager will give me advice, but I'll do the opposition instruction, as you've already seen. So, yeah, I generally tend to manage most things myself. It's just the training, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit lazy with, and I kind of leave that and then tweak it. I think that's the best way. So that's staffing. Now, there's been a couple of additions on the squad as well. So there is a transfer window, even at this level. It's not one of them where you can just constantly add to your team throughout the whole season. We saw that we picked up the injury to Alessandro Mascardi, so I needed to look at strikers. We were definitely short on the goal scoring front. We're definitely short on options. I'm playing 2 strikers, so I've brought in 2. The first one is Kalibo Uwebababazi, which is going to be really fun when saying his name, hopefully, when he scores. He's been brought in simply for one thing only: pace and finishing. Pace and finishing. Acceleration, pace, 13, finishing 13. Everything else is pretty rubbish. He's determined. This guy should be running into the box, getting ahead of the defender with his determination and just poking home goals for fun. This is a very, 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 very watered down version of Erling Haaland. Yep, you're right. I did just compare Kalibo Uwebababazi to Erling Haaland. He's going to be our Erling Haaland. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. He's joined on loan from Pitaya in the league above, where he's only played 2 games, hasn't yet scored. So he's in. The other addition is... Where's he gone? I reckon they've put him in the reserves, because I put him in as a breakthrough prospect. I reckon they've put him in the reserves. They have. Let's just quickly promote him up. One of my other signings might be down here in the reserves as well. Yeah, he is. So we're going to come back to him in a minute as well. So the other striker that's joined the team, and this is a permanent signing. Well, I say permanent. It's on one of them contracts where obviously they only get paid for when they play. So I think he's getting a massive £4 for every time he plays. If I don't bring him on, he gets £1. I'm probably paying him out of my own pocket. It's like giving your child pocket money. But Viljam Hansen, 20 years old, has joined the team. Again, this guy's a little bit different. He's big. He's got some pace again. He's not great. But I just needed someone. And he looked alright. And I was really limited. And to be fair, I wanted someone. He's coming from a higher up team. He's coming from Osters, who are a couple of divisions above us. So he's been trained at a better level than most of our players. And I'm hoping that's going to shine through. We'll see. So I'm just clearing my throat, guys. The other signing is a new centre-back. We were absolutely desperate for one. And one of the things that this club wanted to see, really weirdly enough, when we took over, just to remind you, it was a bit of a weird one, which now seems to have disappeared. Is it still there? Where's it gone? I'm sure we were asked to sign players that were English. Now, it seems to have disappeared now, because I thought it was weird at the time. There we go. Supporters wanted us to sign English players. That's it. Not the board, the supporters. So I've ticked that box. I've gone and signed us an English centre-back in Ben Dalla Waters. Now, he's 19 years old. I've signed him as a breakthrough prospect. His current ability by my assistant manager's rated as 2 stars with a potential of 4. He looks okay. For the level we're playing at, he doesn't look terrible. He's got no stats that I'm extremely worried about for his position. Granted, he's not got pace, but we don't play with a high line anyway. This lad could do a job for us in the last few games of the season. So he's our other signing. So we've brought in a centre-back and 2 strikers to boost the squad. The transfer window is officially closed. So this is it now. This is what I've got to survive this year. And our next game is against 11th placed Algana Harnessand, who are 3 points ahead of us with only a slightly better goal difference. If we win this game, we could go above them. If we win this game 2-0, we'll go above them. We could be out of the relegation places after this match. It doesn't get any bigger than this. And we are the favourites. Just 6-4 at home, 13-8 them. They reckon it's even. The bookies are all over a draw here. I'm going to tell the team that it's important we make our home advantage count. Let's go out there and get a result. The nervous players, Andre Svensson, Rory Berenson, I'm going to just try and give them a little boost. No pressure. It did relax Svensson. It didn't Berenson. It's a little bit worrying that my goalkeeper's nervous. I'm going to tell me defence I trust them to make the difference. And you can see from the line-up here, I've brought Svensson back in. I've pushed back up. We played well in this sort of similar formation in that first game against a weaker team. So I've gone back with the more attacking inverted winger. Svensson's got a point to prove. He's back in. Uweba Babazi is in the first starting line-up. Straight in, no mucking about. Get his pace up front. He's going to play off Teddy Johnson, who's back in the squad. Obviously for the... with the injury, Johnson's back in. We need to... This is a must-win game. The other 2 new players are on the bench. Hansen's on the bench. Dalla Waters is on the bench. Or Taylor and Adaja have done all right at the back as a centre-back pairing. They've done okay. Hopefully we can get a win. The opposition, they're set up with a 4-1-2-3 wide. They've got a striker that's rubbish with his left foot. He's getting pushed onto that. They've got a right winger who's rubbish with his left foot. He's getting brought inside. That's all we're doing in terms of attack, in terms of opposition instructions on this one. and we are officially off. If we can get an early goal, it'd be huge. It'd settle the team down. That's what we're looking for. It's very even early on, 6 minutes in. On to our first highlight. Barronson with the goal kick. He's looking long. He's gone out. Teddy Johnson was it done, knocks it down to Forsell. Forsell puts in Uwiba, who's got an early chance, and he sort of dallied with it. He didn't really do. It was like he didn't want to shoot. He was in the position nice enough, which is good to see. Uwiba again, no, not this time. Frigerio back to Johnson. Johnson's there. Johnson scores. Massive goal. In off the post, he rose the highest. The crosses were raining in from each side. They were struggling to cope with it. They couldn't get it away. Frigerio first time in. Johnson, that is a great header. Teddy Johnson back in the team. What a header. In off the post. 1-0. 1-0. There's nothing much going on since the goal. We're approaching the 20-minute mark. We've had 4 shots. They've had 2. Possession's about equal. Pass completion rates are really poor. Both teams are consistently giving the ball away. Both teams running on about a 68-69% pass completion rate. Svensson's committed a foul here for Algana. He could be in trouble. He's off. The ref's not having it. They're saying it was an act of violent conduct. So I'm assuming it was an elbow. I'm assuming he's given him an elbow. Either way, the ref's shown a straight red. We're 1-0 up. We're a man up in a must-win match. That's big. Uwiba could be in. He's missed it. I don't know how he's missed it. He was 7 yards from goal. All he had to do was slot it anywhere apart from at the keeper, and he's pretty much put it straight at the keeper. Uwiba is looking like he's going to be dangerous, but he's also looking like he can't finish. So he's looking like he'll cause defences problems. He's getting in the positions, but his finishing looks, in these early stages, is poor. Granted, he's probably a bit rusty. He hasn't really played any football this year. I've thrown him straight in. We've only just signed him. He may get better, but initial finishing, he should have had 2 goals in this game. Algana now on the attack, but we've headed it back. Forsell's picked it up. He plays it out wide to Lukoki, who's just inside the box. He crosses across. Johnson's there off the post. Johnson should have scored. Probably should have scored. It was off the post. Vikland's now got it, and that's the end of that attack. But we're straight back up. We've got a corner. Svensson's going to swing this one in. An in-swinger from the left side. Johnson's there. Johnson scores. Second-headed effort for Johnson. Get in. 2-0 just before half-time. Well in control. A man up. 2 goals up. On our way to 3 points. On our way out of the relegation places against all the odds. Excellent. What an excellent half of football. Teddy Johnson, I love you. Go out and get your hat-trick, sunshine. Gonna tell the team it's important to stay focused. Don't let complacency drop in. Uwiba now seems anxious for some reason. I'm going to tell him to just keep going. Teddy Johnson, you're getting some praise, mate. You're doing well. Keep it up. He seems confused. I'm not quite sure why. The team haven't responded great to my team talk there, so I really hope it doesn't have an effect on the way that we're playing. Early stages of the first half, and Johnson passes out to Lukoki, who chips the ball over back to Johnson, and that was the chance for the hat-trick. Within 2 minutes of the restart, Teddy Johnson had a chance to bag his hat-trick there and put the game well and truly to bed. He's fired over, and it's still 2-0. They've switched to a very narrow diamond formation, which means we should be able to massively exploit those wings. So what we're going to do on our team instructions now, we're going to focus the play down the left and down the right. They're playing through the middle. They've obviously tried to counter that. No, they haven't immediately gone back to that diamond again. They've got a chance here. Hafazovic. And yeah, they've got one back. Poor defending, really. Ball was bobbling around. We didn't really clear it. see the replay again here. Hafizovic has outpaced the centre-back. The cross has sort of come and it's taken a deflection. Baronson's not really come out and taken control of that situation. And it's 2-1 and we're it's time to get a little bit nervous. It'd be really disappointing. Bazzi's on a 6.1. He's having an awful game. Let's get the other lad on. Hansen is on. He's getting a chance. The new guy. Let's keep him as a poacher. And I'm going to bring on Dalla Waters as well. Or Taylor's on a yellow card, which is always dangerous as a centre-back. So Dalla Waters is on. The other two new guys. So all three new guys have now featured in the game. We've got 14 minutes remaining. We're a goal up. We've got a corner. Svensson crosses in. Dalla Waters is there. Oh, he's just headed just over. Nearly an immediate impact for the young centre-back that's just joined the club just 2 days ago. That would have been something. 6 minutes. 5-4. Come on, hold on. 2 minutes to go. 4 minutes of injury time. Should be home and dry. We've got 2 minutes to see out. Adeja fires the ball long. It's a little bit of a waste. I would have liked us to just held on to it there rather than just hand possession back. Keeper punts it long. We've won the header. Back to Svensson. Svensson puts it forward to Hansen. Hansen back to Frigerio. On to Svensson. Svensson gets inside the box. Pass it across Johnson with a chance to finish off his hat-trick in the last minute. It's 2 minutes of the game. But the keeper's saved it. Probably just wanted it either side of the keeper, but the keeper's just about saved it. Lukoki picks it up on the right wing. Yeah, he's bought the foul really well there. Experienced play. Lukoki's bought the foul just so he can time waste a little bit. We don't need to fire this into the box. It looks like we're going to, but we don't need to. I'd rather they just got it down the wing and just held on to it. But we're firing it into the box anyway. Svensson's got it on the right side. He crosses over at the back post. Johnson's there. Forsell. Forsell's got it on the edge of us. This is bad. Just keep the ball. No, he's not kept the ball. He's going for Dalla Waters. A centre-back is up in left wing position. Exactly what you want when you're looking after a one goal lead in injury time. But we've held on. We've held on for a massive win. It is massive. It is massive. Nice work, everyone. That was good. We're not going to lay into anyone, even though we were with Babazi, he was poor. We told him off at half time. I don't think we need to bring him down anymore. It's official. It's not official. We're not quite out of trouble yet. So we're 12th. Now, what does that mean in terms of the league table? If we go to the league and we look at the league rules. So in Division 2... 14th is relegated, 13th is relegated, 12th goes into a Division 2, Division 3 playoff. So we want 12th playoffs, gives us a chance at survival, which is where we sit right now. If we can get into 11th or above, which it looks like it is 11th, anything more than that is going to be virtually unachievable now. Bergnasets are up to 25 points. They're 8 points ahead of us. It looks like it's between Algarna, Ita Hogdal, and Sam Vicks, all on 17 points. That's going to decide who's getting relegated. These are our teams. The question is, have we got to play Sam Vicks? Have we got to play Sam Vicks before the end of the season? Yes, we have. Third last game. We have also got to play Umia, which you'd like to think is a guaranteed 3 points. They're bottom of the league. So you'd like to think that's virtually in the bag. We should be all right. We've got winning these two games. I think if we won these two, we'll stay up. That's the aim. They're the games that I'm targeting. We've won one must win. We've got 2 more must wins coming up. But those games will wait for our next update. For today, we're done. We'll probably be looking at uploading another video tomorrow. And hopefully we'll get through to those must-win games and we'll see how we get on. Can we keep Ita Hogdal in the division for another season? Am I going to foul as manager for the first time at the first hurdle and be straight back on that job market? Or are we going to give ourselves an opportunity to build something with this little Swedish side? Only time will tell. But thanks again for watching again. Really appreciate it. Again, if you like what you've seen, please hit that subscribe button, the one that should be popping up on the screen, or should have already popped up on the screen. Check out the first couple of episodes if you haven't already. Yeah, this is Garbage to Greatness, my European story from the very bottom with nothing. Thanks for watching. I'm the Not So Special One.